Hi everybody, it's Alisa Murray here in the Sweet Life Garden. I thought you guys might enjoy having a little bit of a fall, actually early winter garden tour. I had done this a little bit right before the holiday season and things have just gone crazy out here in the garden, and I know that many of you have been following me on the channel and are curious to see how well we're doing with the garden. I love putting things from the yard onto the table and making sure that our family eats really healthy stuff with no pesticides. All organic gardening done with Microlife, and I have to do a big shout out to my best friend ever at Sienna mulch. She's responsible totally with her family for providing me with the gravel so that I don't get bitten by the ants, all the new stuff that you'll see installed, the sand and the compost and things that we'll be using this summer as well. And Sergio, of course, is fantastic. He builds all these wonderful beds for me. So I want to give you a quick tour about what's going on. Some of us still got caged. I'm still working on some stuff. We're supposed to get some cold weather here in a little bit, but I wanted to kind of give you an update and show you what's happening because there's some pretty exciting things happening out here in the garden today. So let's get started. Over here I've got my cauliflower, and over here in this bed I've got, you can pretty well see through that grate, gorgeous turnips, just beautiful turnips. I'll be making some recipes this next month with these guys. Same thing here, a lot of lettuce and some Swiss chard over there, and of course some turnips on the very far end on that corner. I opened up this bed this morning and went ahead and pulled out some of this lettuce, mainly because my husband Brian saw an entire family of deer walking through the Sweet Life garden, and I make way more in my garden than what my family needs, and so I thought it would be a nice treat to give them a little bit of that. So I've pulled out some extra fluff from the garden on the lettuce, saved some for my family for the kitchen, and then left some in the yard. Hopefully they'll find that this evening or tomorrow morning, who knows. But anyway, look at that Swiss chard over there. This is the one I call Big Mama, and she's been with me for going on 3 years now, and she is really happy. I went in and put some micronutrients on there with Microlife and have really been very successful at keeping the snails off of her, and she's just beautiful, isn't she? She's just gorgeous. Over here I've got this gorgeous curly kale, and in here deep down in this bed, I don't know if you guys remember, but I put that celery that I had gotten at the grocery store down in the dirt, and now I've got celery, and it's gotten really big. So it's all sort of interspersed in here with the curly kale. That kale is just gorgeous, isn't it? It's just beautiful. So pretty. Over here we've got the cabbages, and I planted some rue in here, and the rue has really been wonderful to keep out anything that wants to lay an egg or eat a hole in my leaves. But I want you to come around this direction. I'm going to shut this bed. Come around this direction and take a look at this. All of this is cabbage, and yes, it's probably planted too close together, but you know what? Look at that head. It's solid. And it's beautiful. It's just gorgeous. Really, really beautiful. And there's 3 more beds of that. So we're going to have some wonderful cabbage stew and some just fried cabbage. There's all kinds of things I'm going to be making on the Sweet Life Kitchen episodes with this cabbage. But just beautiful. Spinach, I'll have to say, is having a little bit of a hard time. Spinach is getting a little bit of holes in it. And we've got it intersprinkled in here with the strawberries so that they can share the bed together, and we need to weed it, and we're working on that today and tomorrow. But nonetheless, we've still got some pretty amazing, albeit holy, spinach leaves, so we'll be able to do something cool with this in a salad perhaps. Pineapples are not doing that good. I'm still hoping and holding out that they'll do better. I think that those deer may have gotten in here. I see some have been uprooted. Some ants got into it too. These eggplants were really, really productive, and I'm going to try to overwinter them rather. I'm going to let them stay here, see if they start making blossoms. If they do, great, and if they don't, we'll just start over in a different spot in the garden for this spring and summer. Same thing over here. I just harvested so that I didn't have to bore you guys. This is the hot pepper bed, and I see one more right here. I'll grab it. See another one right there. And so these are all hot peppers. And over here I've picked everything off One of the things that's so nice about gardening in Texas, look at this, guys. They're still making peppers. This is full, just full of peppers. And I went over and picked all the bells too, because we're getting ready to have cold weather, and I wanted to make sure I got everybody off of the fruit off of and the vegetables off of the plants before we had the cold weather. Over here, I need to grab my little bucket, because that's my lettuce that I'm saving for the family that I just showed you from those beds over there. But over here, I want to show you something. This right here is a beautiful sight. Check these broccoli heads out. Aren't they gorgeous? Same thing. I planted some rue. Last year I didn't do it. There's the rue right there. This year I put rue intersprinkled between all of the cabbage and all of the broccoli and the Brussels sprouts and the cauliflower, and it's made all the difference in the world. There's one hole here, a couple of holes there, but all in all, we're not getting clobbered by these pests, and all natural way of taking care of it as well. Of course, you got to have good nutrients in the soil, but I'm going to go ahead and harvest these for you. I want you to see how beautiful they are. You just cut right here at the base. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Doesn't get any better than that. It really doesn't. I'm going to go ahead and show you that other bed over there. This one's full. I've got to harvest these guys so that I can make some broccoli recipes for you guys in the Sweet Life kitchen. Check that out. And there's more where that came from. On the opposite side of the bed, I've also got a whole bunch more, but those broccolis are itsy bitsy bitsy. So I don't know if they like it better over here, or if it's just more sunshine over here, or what. But they were planted at the same time. And if you'll pan over here, James, and show them, these guys are not like this. These guys are still babies. This one's a little bit bigger. Let's see the baby. You can see this one's a lot smaller than this. So I think that maybe it has to do with the sunshine and the placement in the garden. So duly noted. Most gardeners, you know, it's one of those things. Every year you learn a little bit more and you make notes. You learn a little bit more and you make notes. But before we end, I want to show you the cabbages over on this side. Because, you know, we've got that cabbage bed way over there. And then I've got two more cabbage beds way over here. And these are just beautiful too. Look at these heads. Look at those heads. Look at that gorgeous plant. There is not one hole. Well, there's a little one there. Again, that rue is stuck up underneath here. But these are just, they're just lovely. They're just lovely. I'm just so thrilled. So anyway, as we go into the spring, I'm going to be showing you how to plant the seeds for the tomatoes and the cucumbers and start all those with a seaweed bath and get everything prepped in so that you've got a beautiful garden for your backyard and for your family to eat from. But I hope that you found some value in this. I sure am excited. These cabbages are so beautiful. I don't think I've been more excited about growing vegetables in my whole entire life. But anyway, if you found some value in this, please do me a favor, like and share. Don't forget to ring the bell. And I'll see you soon on the channel. Take care.